Now, domestic violence is a rampant problem in the world. In Morocco, many women face abuse at home, but some are now speaking out. These women tell their stories of violence and abuse in a country where a large percentage of women nationwide have been subjected to violence.
Bearing pictures of scars and bruises she said she had suffered at home, Fatna Bengala sought help at a women's counseling center in a poor neighborhood near Morocco's capital, Rabat, after she and her mother endured domestic violence by a relative. The case of the 40-year-old and her mother is not unusual. According to a survey released last month by the Solidarity, Family and Social Development Ministry, some 54.4% of women, amounting to millions in a country with a population of about 35 million, have been subjected to violence.
The people who abused me and my mother are from our family. They took part of our land and have now chased us from the other part. We live under oppression and we live in pain.
The survey, which showed the 25 to 29 age group is most vulnerable, also pointed out the amount of work to be done to remedy the abuse. Only 28.2% of abused women have spoken to a person or an institution about their suffering, and only 6.6% have brought their case before justice. Bengala said she was referred to the Arafah Listening and Counseling Center after she went to the hospital to seek treatment for her injuries. The Arafah Center can help only a small proportion of the women who say they have been abused. Last year, it offered advice to 146 women subjected to all kinds of violence and abuse. Morocco adopted a law in September last year criminalizing domestic violence and all sorts of verbal and online harassment.
What we're lobbying for and looking for is a law that does not ask for so many proofs. If a woman is a victim of violence inside her home, who will be the witness of this violence? If neighbors want to be witnesses and say they heard the beating, they are asked, did you see it with your own eyes? In some cases, proof of violence is compulsory. This is one point that needs to be reconsidered.
Women are also discouraged from bringing cases to court, as they are often asked by other relatives and sometimes local officials to compromise for the sake of keeping the family together.